This Tales from the Trap spoken word is brought to you by Melissa McMullen.
This is the sixth time I've tried to do this. Okay? This is called From the Traphouse to the Front Page. They put me in the paper today. Well, no one calls it the paper anymore. It was Sudbury.com, a media outlet in my city, ran a whole article on me and Jamie like I was some kind of role model or something. This isn't normal. Let me remind you, this is not fucking normal. It's insanity. It's surreal. It's standing on the edge of the universe type shit. Because remember, only 4 years ago, I was out there, just trying to survive. I wasn't thinking about podcasts. I wasn't thinking about healing circles. I wasn't thinking about speaking gigs. I wasn't thinking about brutal honesty for the greater good. I was thinking about my next fix. I was thinking about my next call, about survival. I was thinking about dying quietly somewhere. My family would just think I was missing so they wouldn't have to bury me. That night Jamie and I met, I wasn't a girl chasing recovery. I was becoming Trap House Mel. I was a woman who had been beaten so severely, smashed in the head with a dresser drawer by a man who said he loved me, left for dead, bleeding out. And Jamie, she wasn't my friend. She was the woman who heard me down there screaming while everybody else did nothing, but she called 911. She helped me when nobody else would, and that's how this all started. Don't get it twisted. It wasn't a Hallmark movie friendship. It was chaos bonding at its finest. Both of us trapped in domestic violence, both of us juggling trauma like hot coals. Then we ended up pregnant at the same time. Our 12-year-olds now. 2 women, 2 bellies, both trying to survive the chaos and wreckage of their own lives. Then I had Kai. I was years deep into active addiction. She was at home with my mom taking care of my kids. When I had him, I wasn't ready. I was dope sick, deep in the grip of addiction with my body rotting from the inside out. Jamie watched him shake through withdrawals, held him while he trembled, stepped in when I couldn't, and brought him home when I didn't even have one. She became his mom overnight, not because it was easy, but because she refused to let him fall into a system. She refused to allow him to never see his family again. And me, because of my own fucked up shit, I hated her for it. I told the whole internet she was stealing my baby. I posted reckless shit, made TikToks about her, called her a thief, an opportunist, said she was playing house with my son, accused her of things I knew then that they weren't even true. That's what pain does. That's what shame does. That's what guilt does. Hurt people hurt people. That's what happens when you're wearing addiction like a second skin. You see, shedding the drugs, it was hard. It was, absolutely. But shedding the behavior, it was harder. I was still Trap House Mel, even when I was sober. Still out there flipping the fuck out when I felt judged. Still teaching my 8-year-old to flip off the bird on camera. And then I posted it on Facebook like it was fucking cute. Then Jamie, she would call me out, tell me it wasn't okay. And I would lash back because that's what trauma does when it's not healed yet. But time is funny. And healing is sneaky. It doesn't happen overnight, but it happens in layers. Therapy, relapse, accountability, repeat. Little by little, Trap House Mel started to die off. And me, Melissa, I was standing in her place. The mother, the woman, the friend. I started to show up. When I was about 2 years clean, I reached out to Jamie, not for friendship. Let's be real. I wanted access. I wanted to make things easier on my own parents. I wasn't thinking about podcasts or healing. I wasn't thinking about full circle moments that we're living in now. But sometimes life or the universe or the creator has bigger plans than you could ever imagine. There were times she could have shut me out completely. It would have been easier, but she didn't. She kept the door cracked. She was hoping one day I would come back. She wanted me to be there for when he had questions. She loved that boy. She took the high road, the harder road. She suffered in silence sometimes so he wouldn't have to. Fast forward, here we are now. Jamie and I sitting on a peach-colored couch talking about the shit nobody wants to talk about. Domestic violence, addiction, adoption, the streets, the trap, withdrawal trauma, motherhood, grief, and forgiveness. We've built a podcast out of the rubble. We turned our deepest wounds into conversations that can save lives. So today, they wrote about us. Sudbury.com, Jenny Lamette called us a story of possibility. Two women who went through violence, bonded over addiction, and chose not to stay stuck. Two women who fought, cussed, cried, argued, loved, and fucking rebuilt. This isn't about clout. It's not about likes or views. It's not about fame. It's about survival, about truth, about knowing that if we can do this, if I can do this, so can you. This isn't just my story. It's a mirror. If you are out there in the trenches, please look into it. See that this is possible. You can go from the trap house to the front page if you just don't pick up. You can have a full circle moment too. And I hope you do.